What's going on? Stephen Platinum, your friend in wrestling, and I wanted to take a look at a match. I was going through old DVDs, really in anticipation of Daniel Bryan, um, assuming he's going to be in AEW. I knew I had a best of that I had from a long time ago with just a lot of his really obscure stuff and his Japan stuff, so I went and found it. But in the midst of it, I found like I had CM Punk stuff, like early CM Punk stuff. So this is CM Punk and FIP, mostly. And I looked through the matches, and I wanted to be surprised myself. This is the first time that I've ever looked at this match. And at the very least, it's been so many years I don't remember it. But when I looked at the list of who he was wrestling, just incredible. That didn't really interest me. Dan Moff interested me, but I decided to go for Rainman. Rainman, that dude is so good, and he has not wrestled in quite some time. So I thought it would be really cool to look at this match. And plus, I wanted a match that I knew guaranteed would be good, and there's no way Rain Man can have a bad match with just about anybody, much less early CM Punk. So let's just jump into this bad boy. I am excited.
He is from Chicago, Illinois. He weighs 220 pounds. He advanced earlier this evening by defeating Justin Incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, this is CM Punk.
CM Punk, baby, coming out. That music is very obnoxious. The sound quality from the announcer's mic was dippity doo dog shit. And this awkward wait. I love this like footage, this sort of gonzo looking footage that they used to capture back in the day. Look at the man! Yeah! Yeah! Look at Punk! Oh, that's right, FIP used to talk to him. You're my fat human microphone stand.
Society that we all live in that vilifies this gangster lifestyle that homicide leads. This society that you people live in makes me sick. It's because of homicide and your hero complex for thugs and drug dealers that Joshua Masters is in the hospital right now. It's the reason he wasn't out here when I fought Justin Incredible. It's the reason he's not out here when I'm gonna fight Rainman. But it doesn't matter. Hospital or not, the FIP championship is coming home to CM Punk and the New Dawn.
Yeah! Shows like FIP, and FIP's still around, still doing shows. They just did a kick-ass show in Clearwater that was packed. But they're so important for the development of these guys, right? Like this old FIP stuff, which I really got into because guys that I trained started getting booked in FIP, like Jay Fury. And so I would get to see Jay Fury in the ring with Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson at the time, Samoa Joe, CM Punk, Christopher Daniels, like all these guys that would roll through. And of course, you just can't take anything away from Rain Man. I'm as pumped to see Rain Man wrestle this match as I am CM Punk. I got to make sure I get him the link to this. I just think the world of Rain Man. He's just so talented. Look at Punk! He's having trouble getting on the second rope. That music in the background, it's so unnecessary for the audio. It just takes away from everything. Rain Man, Dark City Fight Club. He's not talking. Look at how young. Look at his man, all young and beautiful and shit. Was that a disposable camera that kid just took a picture of him with? A disposable camera to give you a sense of when this was. Let me see if I can figure out the year here. 2006? It may have taken place before that, but yeah, 2006 is what it's looking like. Dude. Yeah, semifinals.
We're ready for the other semifinal match. The winner of this one will go on
Look
to Team
at
Homicide to determine the FIP heavyweight
Oh,
champion.
he's
CM
getting
Punk will have
surged.
Joshua Masters, who I guess is in the hospital, against Rainman.
Oh.
Well, that's what happened when Homicide hits you with that lariat. Especially when he connects the way he did on Joshua Masters in the quarterfinals.
So they put over Homicide's
Oh,
lariat.
Punk wants to shake hands. I don't think Rainman's that dumb.
See a Punk going right after a dude.
He's a lackey, he's a flunky, he's stupid. You still don't want to see anyone getting
Should
hurt
be
this
scared of me. You should be scared of a scale.
CM Punk has sacrificed him every chance he's had. I didn't see CM Punk just literally threw him to the wolves last night, tosses him to AJ Styles and Homicide so he can make his escape. Right now, Rainman, about all the melodramatic.
I like the feeling out looks more real. It's so I think we're so conditioned to like WWE because that's the thing people are going to see the most. That they never start matches this way, right? With this sort of like more organic, getting into the lockup instead of just immediately locking up. I mean, I love it. I'm excited. Can you tell? Super excited. God, these commentators haven't shut up for a bleed second yet.
Not only that, but he ruined the main event of last night. We've said that several times already.
I get that they're trying to put over every story, but my God, commentators, take a breath.
It's all the outcasts, and it's having words for the fans here in the FIP Mobile Studios.
CM Punk, though, doing that job, man, freaking riling up the crowd. He's determined to have energy and noise and all of that stuff. Now, just his mere presence creates a firestorm, right? But he earned that. He earned that. You just can't remove the history of the fact that this guy really paid his dues, really worked on his craft, both in the ring and on the stick. Look, everything he's doing, he's selling big. If he's gonna do the heel complaining about hair pulling stuff, he's gonna go big with it. I love that he makes big choices all the time. I'll hold her back.
Maybe he's trying to recruit her for the New Dawn.
CM Punk joined with some other kids at ringside.
Well, what a matchup that'd be in finals.
That is a classic high spots ring with the high spots turnbuckle pads from that era. The classic high spots ring, the like squared off corner posts. They didn't even bother taping up the ropes. Probably good once you tape them up, then that just becomes a mess to maintain. But that's just heating hose above the steel cable. Boy, that sucks. Basic black and the red turnbuckles. I like that. Nicely done. Well executed. Everything looks good on Rainman's part. Look at the big choices Punk is making. I love this so much.
Some of the bloodiest, wildest feuds that you
Dang, what did he hit his head into? He took him low, which I thought was an interesting choice. Follows Punk in. Punk doesn't cut him off, though. He's still begging off. That's what a shine is all about, right? Let the baby get the beginning of the match. I noticed that last night on Dynamite when Punk mounted the ropes and gave those punches. They looked phenomenal. Punk's punches look great. So do Rainman's. Chop punch, chop punch. Yeah, he's gonna reverse that. Oh my God! Look at that train wreck. Look at that train wreck. We're gonna watch that train wreck again. We knew everything wasn't gonna be all pretty.
Yeah, this is a battle for dominance right here.
Ugly. He didn't hit that high enough. He train wrecked it. Nice strike by Rainman. Very theatrical. Looks good. And I love that he's not backing off. He's just staying on him, staying on him, staying on him. There's a good energy to this match already. They're just doing basics, but again, there's a good energy of the match from both guys.
Rainman's just dismantling CM Punk. I still think that Rainman's
There's the
better off
cutoff.
keeping this match in the
Okay.
ring and going outside.
That was
That's just
weak.
my opinion.
That was better. Better still.
No one so far able to get a sustained advantage.
Looks good. Boy, that ring is bouncing, bouncing.
Drop kick and a beauty.
That ring is like, oh, it's bowed in the middle. They're having one of the cross beams. I know these high spot rings like the back of my hand. One of the cross beams going across the major section is no doubt bowed out. That's one of the weaknesses of that ring. Luckily, I had Ox sort of redo and retile the whole PCW ring and make it so we could flip the crossbars over. Nice reversal, nice bit of wrestling here. A good little story of Rainman is out wrestling him. Looked like he wanted to hit him, but he didn't do it.
In addition to that, instead of having to worry about his match, he gets to sit back and relax and watch.
Looks good.
And scout.
Everything very solid.
Rainman weren't able to sit back and relax and watch.
Rainman maintaining control of the arm. He doesn't let it go so he can change his position. He maintains control and touches the whole time. Got to do that small stuff, man. He's got no hair to grab, so he's going to grab the back of the jersey. Nice small touch by Punk heel.
Maybe bust each other open.
Boom, boom.
Generate a cut.
Oh, he's definitely rooting for that. He's rooting for broken bones.
An up and over by Rainman. An arm drag that. Let me look at that arm drag again. I'm going to pick this thing apart because it is so much fun to me. The arm drag to me did not look good, but
there's an arm drag.
he didn't really get the arm on the arm drag.
That's getting a strategy going.
Didn't get all that underhook, but it was good enough to take Punk down.
Commentators covered for it, so I'll give the commentators that. They did a good job of not pretending we didn't see what we just saw.
Well, that's interesting. Now he's going to step on both arms. Looks like he wants to fall away on the arm with the leg drop.
Rainman saying he's going to break it. Drops the leg.
I don't know if it broke it, but it sure can't feel good.
Not at all.
And I think we have found.
Oh, I remember this from the FIP crowd. You'd always have some jackass, like when they're doing a decent match and they're really getting it going and they're building to something boring if you slow down for a second. God, wrestling fans have always sucked, haven't they not? At least in the modern era, they've sucked for the last, let's say, 20, 30 years.
Another ride for Punk into the buckle. Now he's going to mount CM Punk in the corner.
Really working that crowd, both Rainman and Punk, and those look good. Those look really good.
Yeah,
We're just here at a gym. Look at that.
To quit while he's ahead.
But kudos to FIP for not using that horrific fluorescent lighting from the gym and instead lighting it separately. It's such a better look. Wrestling feds, I cannot emphasize that enough. If you're just turning on all the overhead lights, it just doesn't look as good to me as this. Oh, that knee looked great. Is he gonna do another? I would. Dude, look at that. More people need to do that. But only if you can make it look that good. Look at how good Punk makes these knees look. Bam. I don't recall him using that during his, like, you know,
vicious knee
national level star
head.
kind of thing. But and a third, and that looks better than the other two. Wow. Man, and this is what, 14 years ago? No, 15 years ago? Punk has the physical skills, and then he developed the sort of ring IQ stuff to go along with his, just, everything is just well executed. And he's gesturing big. You always know how he's feeling. You know how he's doing in the match. You see his face. All those kind of things he's got down pat. Even there, he's choking him, but he's showing the effort in his face to the crowd. It's all there. Like, you could see how this guy became a star for sure. That ring is awfully loose. The ropes are. But Rainman and Punk are adjusting to it. And now it's Rainman's turn to take heat, right? Shine. Now he's taking the heat.
Punk will definitely take full advantage of it. And look at that. He hates kids.
Look at Punk with some smart thing to say about the guy's goatee, and then he spits on the floor.
Boot slam.
Gosh, I love a well-executed anything.
Punk.
Body slam or whatever. I love a well-executed.
Looks like he wants
Look
to,
at him just
looks like he
slang
wants
him
to
under there.
Rainman
Nice
throw
control.
the net into that bottom rope.
Looks like Punk has been targeting the
Ah,
throat of
God. The Rainman gives us that sell.
Is very adept with the sleeping.
And now Punk, I heard his throat. I'm going to keep going at it. Nice basics there.
Punk just using his bare hands.
Now,
It's a legal hold.
Said
Punk
that
is such a
that a
jerk.
blatant choke is a legal hold.
He's just playing mind games with everybody around him.
Rainman trying to fight his way out of trouble.
Those look pretty good. Usually the comeback strikes don't look good or you're going to get cut off, but those looked all
Buries
right.
that boot into the sternum.
Rainman didn't have anything behind those punches. Now Rainman.
A little tied up, but then they make up for it. Diving clothesline, that looked good.
Oh, look at CM.
That's just pure cockiness right there.
Those freaking kids, he's got those kids going.
Able to generate any wind.
Referee caught the choke, so the referee does what he should do, which is count right away, not play stupid.
Todd Sinclair doing
One
the-
kid is
the
out of his
double
mind
back.
with hatred for
Trying to keep
Punk.
this
It's
match under
hilarious.
control. Now
Heel
rakes
stuff.
rakes the soles of his boots across
Now they're bringing
eyes
the
of
match
Rainman.
down a little bit, and then we're going to bring it back up in just a moment.
Every tactic has been chewed by CM Punk.
Imagine now just the rumor or the thought that CM Punk might be there will sell out 16,000.
The reversal
But back
by
then at
Rainman
FIP,
punches
you
the
got these
corner.
two guys who were
Connects to the
fantastic
forearm.
in the midst of a tournament.
Rainman's gonna come off again. This time,
And how many people are
CM
watching,
Punk.
right? That's less than 100
That's what happens
probably.
when you take so
It's
much wind out of
crazy
it.
to think about.
Your
It's why you
steps
should go out and
slow, your
support your
reflexes
indies.
aren't
You're going to
quite
see the
there.
future CM
And
Punks, right?
when
The
you're
guys that
talking about
you're going to be watching on TV and having to pay a whole lot more to see.
instantly, all it takes to
This
clear
is just
opponents
really
to move
great
out of the way.
to me. I love it.
CM Punk very
You
well
can see the
aware of
things that made these guys great, and then the skills that they were able to incorporate in different ways to make some real money. But FIP was one of those places where you made your bones, and it was great.
Just like CM Punk is annihilating Rainman now. Rainman showed a lot of resiliency, fought his way back into that match and won that match.
Here we go. What's Punk gonna do? Oh my God, I love the bell ringer. People don't do that anymore, and I love that move.
Not only that, but you think if you want to get out of there as fast as possible, you still got one more match to go, and it's against Homicide.
That's a great point. A resting homicide. Double toe hold by Punk.
Every minute they're in the ring is another minute that Homicide is resting.
Bow and arrow.
Position hold, Punk's gonna
I like
watch
that he
his
actually
shoulders
has
go.
the foot on the ground. He's Rainman's foot on the ground. Oh, Rainman flips it into a pin. That's a nice little hope spot. But Punk quickly turns it, but again he falls on top of him for the pin. Oh boy,
Sit down powerbomb.
that was phenomenal. The down low or the up high, whatever. Look how good the execution is and how much Punk commits to getting high in the air and taking a big old bump for him, and then sells his head immediately. Very well done. A much more exciting double down than guys usually do. And now, Rainman letting you know, time to get rallied, because here we're going to move towards the finish. I love this match.
That was really the first
Meat and
high-impact
potatoes,
move
but
for
it's the
Punk.
little things they're doing so well that I absolutely love.
Can Rainman follow up though? Rainman takes
The
it
out of focus camera.
Big back drop.
Big back body drop, looked great. Good punch, good bump. See, Punk's giving it to him. He's giving it back to him. Here come my bumps, Rory, right?
No insurance
Bip, bip,
policy,
bip.
As Rainman is taking it to him right now.
Oof, Punk really laid out for him. He's trying to get the referee in the way.
Cowering behind the referee.
Oh, the low blow, you sneaky bitch.
Let's see why wrestlers don't wear scarves.
You sneaky bitch. Oh no, the blatant. I'm going to put my feet on the ropes for the pin. Oh, referee, you caught him all match.
A low
But
blow
you
to
blew
the
it,
ropes
ref.
sends Punk to the finals against Homicide.
And look, the kids are yelling at the ref. Ref, 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 ref. You missed it, ref. So much fun. So cool. Look at CM Punk, the portrait of the artist as a young man. And Rainman, if he is retired for good, I hope he enjoys it. What I really hope is that he'll come back and do a match or two that I can go see. We're going to get a Punk promo, too. I love it. I love it. He's calling out Homicide. Oh my goodness. I guess I'm going to stay with it. I want to see what this is. Like, oh shit. Punk cuts him off as soon as he gets in the ring. Oh, look at those punches by Homicide. How good they look. Oh, but the New Dawn guys, I would assume. That was a trap they set up, and they most certainly executed it on the hot-headed Homicide. Smarty smart. But Rainman not having that. Ooh. 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 They yelled Chicken Man at CM Punk. Chicken Man. I see you, audience. I see you. Love it.
We're going to see later on tonight in the finals, Homicide against CM Punk. Let's hear it once again for Rainman.
Homicide and CM Punk going to be in your finals. Nicely done. So much fun. I love it. Anyway, let me go ahead and get this thing up there. God, CM Punk was always good, apparently. And Homicide, great to see him, of course. But Rainman is the best, baby. Love it.